Hello friends, let's talk about First Republic Bank here and what is going on. There's good, there's bad, there's a little better, and then there's let's see what happens here. But let's not stand here scratching our heads too much longer. If you know, you know. If you don't know, here's what I'm going to tell you. Looks like JP Morgan is the winner on buying First Republic Bank here. And more than not, here's what I'm going to say about this situation. This is almost better for JP Morgan right now than First Republic Bank. Now, there are some fine details to, the deal with JP Morgan and First Republic Bank here. One of the main ones is that JP Morgan will not be taking on a lot of their debt, but they will be taking on their assets and, loans, stuff like that. But this was a heck of a deal for JP Morgan, which shot up their stock today, and honestly, within time will probably shoot their stock up even more because this is going to be bringing in a lot more better financial results for JP Morgan. So if you already have stock in JP Morgan, it's a good day for you. Now, what does this mean for First Republic here? What is this going to look like? First Republic Bank was actually halted today. You cannot buy, you cannot sell, you cannot trade this thing at all. It was halted while this deal was going down. Now, there's still stuff that's going to be coming out with this deal and the fine lines of what's going to happen here. Is JP Morgan just going to sweep through and take over all First Republic, scratch the First Republic name off all their buildings and whatnot? More than likely no, because that is a massive undertaking and a massive amount of money that it would take to do that. First Republic Bank here will go on as First Republic Bank here, but there's going to be a new sheriff in town for them doing business. So if shares remain as First Republic Bank here, this is going to be a slow growing process, I would say, more than not, because First Republic Bank is not what it was just in January of this year. It's still damaged, it still has issues, and it still needs to be cleaned up, and that's why JP Morgan is in here to start cleaning up the situation. Now, a lot of banks, are still having a little bit of trouble, and of course the Fed is still saying that the American banking institution is in good hands and nothing's going wrong. Obviously, that's what they said about First Republic Bank here, and we see where that has ended up just 2 months later after, everything started to happen here. I don't think it's been 2 months, has it? Now, there's a lot of other little things, insurance policies going on right now with First Republic, where they're insuring people's money, what's going on, and, if you have money in First Republic Bank right now, you are safe, your money's insured, all that kind of stuff. But like I said, this is going to be interesting to see what plays out the rest of this week with First Republic Bank here and what the rest of this deal is going to look like, because JP Morgan really hasn't, even as of right now as I'm recording this, has not released like a big statement saying what they've done and what's going on here and what they're going to do with First Republic Bank here in so many words. So it's still very, very fresh. I mean, this deal literally happened, Sunday into Sunday night into Monday morning and broke, just hours prior into Monday here. So it's still very fresh. So friends, for the rest of the week, this was Monday. It was an interesting day in the market. A lot of the attention obviously was on JP Morgan and First Republic Bank here, obviously what was going on, and a lot of the other banks here, small banks, have been taking damage. A lot of banks have been taking damage today, obviously, except JP Morgan here. So friends, we will continue to talk about what's going on with this deal, but like I said, there's still stuff unfolding, and I don't want to say stuff that's not true, guessing, whatnot. This is going to be a situation that we're more than likely going to be watching play out all week into the market. Hopefully it gets better, and obviously, like I said, JP Morgan is the winner in the situation, and they'll come out with fine guidelines here of what's going to happen with investors with First Republic Bank here, JP Morgan, all that kind of stuff, and what they are trying to do with this bank with buying it. So friends, take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye everyone.